top 3 SMGs, 1 class up for inside buildings, 1 all-arounder, and the best SMG for sniper support. All hand tested and tuned in Warzone 2. Also, after every build, a screenshot with the tuning all in one. Lachman's Hub is absolutely fantastic as the close quarter option because it only has an 8-meter effective damage range. Inside of building, the gun is king. The good thing especially, this iron sight we've had forever already. You can shoot with this very easily, just don't try to attempt the very long range shots because you're kinda all over the place. Number one thing you want to look at first is the mag. You have the option between a 40 and a 50 round. I have to say I feel way too sluggish with the 50 round, so I choose to go for the 40 round, but this goes down to your personal preference. I'm good enough speed-wise and ADS-wise. For the barrels, we have 3 to choose from. 1 would be good for the range, but we're not going for range. We're using the best close quarter SMG, so we're going for the Falcon. That gives a minus of bullet velocity, which we don't really care about, and a little bit minus of recoil control. The whole thing can be tuned towards recoil steadiness and also aim down sight speed or damage range in this case, because a little bit pull out from like 8 to 8.5 or 9 meters is actually worth it, especially because the aim down sight speed is still plenty fantastic. And the minus of recoil control is not really felt here, so you can still beam the gun good away. Now, obviously, we don't want to ruin our aim down sight speed tremendously, so we're going to go for a laser here. And for the laser, I'm taking the VLK LZR 7mW. Gives us aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and also sprint to fire speed, so you get out of that sprint a little bit faster. Same goes here with the trick on the rear grip, because the rear grip here does recoil control minus aiming stability. But what you can also do is you can actually tune it towards sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed if you wish to, or recoil steadiness, whatever you feel here. Now, with these 4 attachments on, the Lachman sub is still good moving. Our ADS speed is on point, and especially the sprinting, ADS feels very good. The gun comes super fast into your hand, and you can keep it on very nice. So you have a couple of options now. You could go for a muzzle that also increases the damage range to pull that out even further, but it would hurt your aim down sight speed. And again, you don't have to be suppressed in Warzone 2. There's no need for it. You're not picking up on the map. What I like to take here is the underbarrel, the shark fin, because the shark fin can be tuned towards aim walk movement speed and aim down sight speed. It provides a little bit of aiming stability, and it makes it ADS faster and walk faster. And that feels just very good when you're inside of a building and you're having to beat all the opponents in there. Again, you're not trying to shoot the long range. This is meant for inside buildings, and that gives me here the best of the best. For the best all-arounder, we have the Fennec 45. Why the Fennec 45? One of the best effective damage ranges. The only problem is it does lack some bullet velocity, which is okay, we can take care of that, but it wouldn't be okay if we use this as a sniper support and try to do a 14-meter shot. There's one better at that. With one of the best time to kills, you can choose for the barrel the ZLR ignition barrel that gives you damage range and bullet velocity, which is perfect, and we tune this towards a recoil steadiness and a little bit more damage range as well, just so that we could do these 20-meter shots with the first damage fall off extremely easy. For the magazine, you have a 45 rounds, and the only caveat of this gun is potentially the iron sight. But if you say you could handle this, especially also on a 20-meter shot, that's perfect because we have more slots for attachments. On the laser, for example, we're going for the VLK LZR 7mW for the aim down sight speed and the sprint to fire speed again, because this is to be used close quarter and up to like 20-25 meters, not for the 40-meter shots because you don't have the bullet velocity. Same trick here goes for the rear grip. We want to do a little bit of recoil control, but as well we want to tune this to sprint to fire and aim down sight speed. We're now putting this into the firing range. We're still very good off and odd. We can just keep this on, especially these shots here on that kind of dude we want to be able to do. Again, you could try to attempt the long range, but you do want to have more recoil attachments for that. These 2 targets, that's where you're perfect off, and that's where your damage range also works extremely well. Now, the last attachments would be a choice between aim down sight speed or recoil control. If you're looking more for aim down sight speed, I would recommend the shark fin because you can tune this for aim walk movement speed and aim down sight speed without it hurting too much on any kind of recoil or whatsoever. And you just have a very good, faster moving gun as we have with the Lachman. If you're looking for more recoil control, you want to up level your BAS-P up to level 22 for the horizontal recoil control attachment, the Lacerta compensator. Otherwise, we would go just for the Brewing Cubic comp and tune this towards recoil stabilization and gun kick control to make this gun just work even better and be on point. What would I play with the sniper now? That's the Vaznev 9K. It has one of the best time to kills, but it also has one of the best time to kills over every range. You want to look at the barrels for the SA respawns with bullet velocity, recoil control, and damage range, and tune this towards recoil steadiness and damage range. Since we're planning to do 40-meter shots, I want to take the Chrono Mini Pro for bonus target acquisition and tune this towards far and aim down sight speed. Now putting this in the firing range just with these two attachments, we still have a very good ADS speed. We can shoot this dude, but for this guy, we're a little bit over the place. That needs to be taken care of. For the muzzle, I would go for the Brewing Cubic comp, and if you have your BAS-P on level 22, you can also take the only horizontal recoil attachment, tune this for recoil stabilization and gun kick control. And then we're checking out the rear grip again as well for the Demo X2 grip recoil control, and this time we tune it for steadiness and still sprint to fire speed, because again, this is our gun. We use close range, mid range, and long range. And right now with these four attachments putting this in, our ADS speed is significantly well, and even if we're running, the sprint to fire does not feel absolutely awful for an SMG made to shoot shots here, here, and last but not least, also here. Again, the longest range you would want to whip out your sniper to do, you know, 1 or 2 shots, but if needed, you could use this SMG for that as well. Now we do have one attachment left, and again, one attachment you could choose to go for the magazine for the 45 round mag, which is not bad at all. If you say with 30 bullets you're feeling good enough because you're using it as a supplementary finishing gun, like try to hit your sniper shot and then follow up and finish it, I tend to go here for the FSS OV laser for that bit of sprint to fire speed. Or if you're saying you're not really feeling comfortable with the recoil yet, you can take the shark fin again and tune the shark fin for stabilization and aim walk movement speed, which gives you a very good feel on the range to really keep those long range shots extra on. If you need it, use it. If you're looking for a sniper rifle or an assault rifle to pair with the Vaznev, check out this video with the top 6 loadouts for Warzone 2 hand tuned and picked for you right now.